Good race and peace, family. I hope everybody's feeling blessed this morning. Alright, so this morning I feel like this is just going to be a channeled message. My process was going to be to pull some cards and see where we go, but I feel like I got a great idea of where things are going. So I got here and I'm digging through my bag to get myself set up. Holy Spirit is awesome because I was like, I'm going to be sitting on a bench. I don't need to bring a mat or nothing like that. And when I get here, because it rained last night, all the benches are soaking wet. But before I left the house, Holy Spirit was like, grab your mat. So I grabbed the mat and I'm like, oh, so glad I have this mat because I would have had nowhere to sit. And that would have been a very type situation. So, Holy Spirit's important. Always trust the Spirit. Now, when I'm going through my bag to set up, I found a couple of my little knickknacks in there that I know I did not put in this bag, but again, Holy Spirit be on point. And this is my card block that I usually use, which has stickers on it. Never had stickers on it before. And then I found these two little trinkets. They're little rocks, and they both say love on them. And I remember I bought these from Dollar Tree because they were just speaking to me. I love little knickknacks. Anybody who knows me, even since I was a little girl, I love knickknacks, mugs. One of the things that I cannot stand is that when they sell them, they put like these stickers on the back. And the way my OCD is set up, y'all, as soon as I buy them, the first thing I'm trying to do is put the stickers on. So I got the sticker off of the white one a day or two ago, and I couldn't get it off of this brown one. And I've been picking at it. So it came off today. It left so much residue, and I'm like, now I gotta scrape this off. And I was like, wait a minute. Where are we going with this, Holy Spirit? So I'm sitting here getting ready to jump into the channeling. And one of the songs that came on, which is not supposed to be on my Christian playlist, was Teenager in Love by Megan Trainor. And, you know, for anybody who hasn't heard it, go listen to that song, Megan Trainor, Teenager in Love. The part that stuck out to me was, time keeps on slipping. You make me feel like a teenager in love. You make me feel like I'll be forever young. And I was like, okay, I think I have a solid idea where this is going. So I'm not pulling any cards yet, but I'll pull cards to let the Holy Spirit guide the conversation. But yeah, between this, my little love rock, and Teenager in Love, this is gonna be a channeled love message, y'all. So hopefully you got your coffee, sit back, you comfortable. Let's get to it. Come closer. So now I feel like this is very fitting with the residue stuck on the back of my little rock. And the reason is because this message is going to be about binding yourself or bonding with things that don't serve you, with those who don't serve you. This happens very frequently. Many of us fall in love, we'll call it falling in love, with people who are not evenly yoked with us, or we allow ourselves to be entangled or stuck to surfaces, people who don't quite fit who we are. And there's many reasons why this happens. A lot of times it's grooming. As a child, you're taught to marry for stability, not necessarily love. You're taught to look for certain qualities in people, and that to you equates strength, that to you equates, you know, your ability to build. And it's a very jaded way to look at things, because where there is no love in a situation that is supposed to be built on it, that's where a lot of hardship comes from. And that's why I think this is very fitting. You know, the song Teenager in Love, that song talks about how the emotions of falling in love feels. A lot of adults who have been caught in the emotions of, you made me feel like I was special, You know, you were everything to me, and that to them means that they should be there forever. And forever isn't a lifetime for everyone. Sometimes your forever is 3 months. Sometimes your forever is just until you got that lesson so you can move forward. Either way, being bonded to somebody who's not yoked to you properly or not fueling you properly, that's a prison sentence. That's not a harmonious situation. And I feel like that's where this plays in, because stickers don't belong on the back of rocks. They don't belong on wooden blocks. And what happens when you do that, when you stick two things together that don't belong, one ends up damaged. So now it's not sticking quite right. And the other one ends up tainted, where the only way to get that residue off would be to sand it down, to grind it, to put it through a strenuous process so that you can fully clean it. Either way, both surfaces are damaged in the process of being bonded to each other when they should have never been. And that's how relationships go when you stay with someone who is not meant for you. When you hold on to somebody who doesn't feed you emotionally, who doesn't fuel who you're trying to become. We're not okay with letting go when things don't go right. And that needs to be something that we make our peace with. Now, where the rock may be in a better position because we'll sand it. It'll have some damage done. It'll have some residue on it from that past relationship with the sticker. You'll be able to get it off. They'll be able to grow through. They'll be able to move forward and still be solid rock. But the sticker, on the other hand, lost its luster. It's ripped off a whole lot. It's not even in the same shape it was before. It's completely damaged. And sometimes that damage feels like it's irreversible. Now the only way it's really going to be able to stick is some glue. Sometimes it's just completely tarnished. Look at all tattered. So it's not even feeling like itself anymore. It's no longer a sticker. And that's a situation like this that makes it hard for people to move on, because now it's, I want to move on, but I lost so much of me in the process of being bonded to you that I don't think that anybody gonna want me no more. And that happens as well. But it is important to understand that even though this is an unfavorable situation, the separation process has to happen regardless. It's not one of those types of things where you can just stay. Because either way, you don't go together. Now, the reasons we stay, I feel like, are mainly security. Because as like a sticker, it may feel flimsy. It may feel weak without having something solid to bond to, which is why we're grown to bond to something secure. So when the sticker has to stand alone, or the person has to stand alone, it doesn't feel safe and secure anymore. A lot of times, even their identity was built on that bond. Nonetheless, it still needs to happen. Now, I'm going to pull a couple of cards. Let the Holy Spirit just guide this conversation. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Anything you want to say? Wealthy man. A lot of times this is it. Sometimes it's money that bonds you and keeps you stuck to a person. expectations. Why else, Holy Spirit? Why else do people find themselves and stay stuck in these relationships that don't serve them? Bad health. Sometimes you feel obligated to stay with a person to adhere to their development. Draw 2 cards. Because you feel like you're in love with the main character. Right, let's go with 2 more, Holy Spirit. Scared of change. 1 more. And you think that's the way to your future. That's the pathway. It's a very scary thing, especially when you're taught that this is how it goes. When maybe your family history has always done this. I will say, kudos to my family history, because y'all have no idea. A lot of the family that I don't speak to, I'm so lucky y'all got me. Because I've broken so many generational curses that y'all children's children won't have to go through. You're welcome. You're welcome. Especially on my feminine lineage, my maternal lineage, y'all. Because it was terrible. Because my family had a history of bonding themselves to masculine energy and having to be the masculine energy. Bruh. My kids don't deserve to go through that. So breaking that cycle, it was worth it. So you're welcome. Y'all don't ever have to say thank you, but you're welcome. My babies are happy about it. But to get back on topic, bonding yourself to someone because materially it serves you will always lead to a deficit. Always. So where sometimes removing a sticker can be seamless, and sometimes it comes off clean. Sometimes you just release each other. Knowing exactly where to put that sticker after the fact is important, because it belongs in a place where it feels safe. It belongs in a place where it also adds to the quality, to the wholeness of another. So you always want to make sure that you understand what's not for you, so that you know what is. Because you want to be stuck to what serves you and what does not, instead of what does not. So sometimes you figure out where you belong, and once you're there, you don't have to worry about where things are going to go. I need a Starseed Oracle to polish this off. What we got, Holy Spirit? What we got? We got the weight of the world. Boundaries. Let it go, and it's not yours to carry. Oof. Speak, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Letting go is a hard process, because we're taught that when you release or you let something go, you failed. It's not a failure to accept that things aren't the way that you wanted it to be, that things didn't turn out how you wanted them to turn out. It's a failure to say that you are so terrified of changing and of becoming who you need to become that you'll stay. Accept and let go when things don't serve you. Alright, y'all, the kids is coming through, so I'm gonna let this go, alright? Love and light, y'all.